Hi, I'm Jackie Rogers, and welcome to the Pickle Barrel Bar and Books. And this is
I'm Jeanette.
writing as J.S. Andersen, and we're going to be talking about her book today. And she's making
Caramel corn.
Yay!
Who else doesn't like caramel corn? Nice sugary treat, right?
right. So let's get on with it. Jeanette's going to make us some caramel corn, but while she's doing it, she's going to tell us why she's making caramel corn and how it relates to her book, which is
Hiding. Hidden secrets. See?
Hidden
it was
Secrets.
Because there's interesting secrets in here.
How many books in that series?
There's just one. I'm working on book 2 right now, which the latest date will be available August 1st, and it is Buried Secrets Revealed, full of a lot more action and adventure and
Continuing action and
It's,
adventure.
it's like a Nancy Drew type thing with local history here in Treasure Valley.
Awesome. So let's turn this on and get the show on the road.
Alrighty,
Butter.
let's get some butter in here. I used to do this with my friend all the time, especially in junior high. We would do it and sit down and watch scary shows. There used to be a show at 10:30 Friday night after the news called Friday Night, I can't even remember it. Not Freaky Friday, but Friday Night Scary Shows, something, and
That's
it was
too hot, right?
That's too hot. There. And
She just put in 1 cup of butter, by the way.
yeah, and I don't know. It sounds bad. I kind of have a little morbid mind. I like scary shows. They make me laugh. So yeah,
They keep me up.
one of my favorite movie when I was in junior high, which is also in the book, is called The Thing.
You would.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't want to gross people out, so I won't go into detail what happens, but it's in the book. So anyway, so we get the butter melted. And oh yeah, am I supposed to stir it? I haven't done this in years. It's old school. Okay.
Well, yeah, you can
and
want to stir it with this.
We get it to boil. We'll put it up just a little bit.
And then we've got 1 cup of brown sugar, and this will go in as soon as she gets the butter melted.
Yeah, you have to let it sit for 5 minutes though to settle before you put in everything else. That's what. Yeah.
Well, you have to boil the sugar in, but then this you have to wait, right? This is also half a teaspoon of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of vanilla, but those don't go in yet.
And so, anyway.
Okay, you're going to tell us the context of caramel corn and hidden secrets and also buried secrets? Well, you don't have to tell us about buried secrets if you don't want to.
Buried Secrets Revealed. Yeah, well,
Revealed.
Hidden Secrets, what got me started writing that book is when I was in,
Okay, now I'll set this for 4 minutes.
grade school, so I might have been around 10, lived across the street from a field that they use for alfalfa and everything, but not further down the road was a rock pit, gravel pit. In the front of it, they dug up a big hole. I mean, it was dirt and stuff, so we just called it the dirt pit. And there was trails to go down at the bottom. It was about the size of a football field, and it went down about 50 yards.
Wow.
It was pretty deep.
That's a big hole.
So we would go down there. There was a tree growing there. There was even an old mattress, and there was Somebody used to go down there on a common, I think, because there was a bag of magazines that your parents wouldn't want you to look at, and there was just junk. In fact, there was a car right on the side of the road where Midland is, and because like in the 70s a car didn't stop at the stop sign in Dooley and kept going and rolled down in the pit and died. And so I have real actions that happen, but it switched to like the tractor. But anyway, so at night my room was in the front of the house, so I could look out the window and see the field. And it was also by bushes and tree branches. So when it was really windy at night, the branches would scrape across my window. Screech! And oh my heck. My imagination was there was a ghost driving a tractor during the night across the street. So that
I like how you think.
Because the noise of the grinder grinding the rocks at night, they had the grinding rocks at night too, just sounded like a tractor. So that's what my story is based on. So
that is pretty cool. Well,
Yeah.
we have a lot of tractors around here.
yeah. So, and then I had an idea for book 2 and a book 3, but it was just too much journal, too much gap, just yappity yap talk, it doesn't make any sense. So I decided to put book 3 as a year later in book 2, so I wouldn't have to keep explaining why things happen. But then this is a learning lesson right now.
Learning moment. Okay.
Learning moment, yeah. Now I'm going to, it's just a second. All right, now I'm going to turn it down more to the bottom because it's all melted. And now we need to let it set for
So now we
5
set
minutes.
for 4 minutes, right?
Well, 4 minutes. Yeah, because then we'll wait another minute, but that's okay. So, where was I?
Learning moment.
Oh, yes. Like I said, I'm in a local new production team opening, and we're working on a film, and it just got me thinking. And from an awesome editor I have, I'm jumping around, but when you read a book, you want it to keep
Linear.
Yeah, things keep happening. You don't want gaps of 3 chapters of just nothing. I mean, sometimes in a story you need maybe even a page, 2 pages, just to help the story flow, or so you can understand what's going on, but you don't need details of the colors of her socks matched the shoelaces as she tied them perfectly because she was picky. I mean, maybe you could bring that up once so she knew she was perfectionist, but you can't keep coming up and over detailing things.
Yeah.
I had like 6 people edit this book, and it was editing. I needed a story editor. I found an awesome editor. He looked at this and he goes, I can see a story there, but it was more kind of like a journal. You can delete the first 120, 30 pages and condense it to 1 paragraph or 2. And put the supporting character that I mentioned once at the beginning, and he wasn't till the end of the book. And he was the purpose of the book too. So I said, okay. So I did that. It was like 125 pages. I condensed to 2 paragraphs, and I got the supporting character in throughout the book. And that's what I'm doing in book 2, is I'm deleting a lot of just what she does every day, but some things you need to know because she joined a gymnastics camp. So you need to know what she goes through, and attitude and hurt and this and that. I mean, writing a book is not an easy
hard
thing.
My journey
Yes.
is the exact opposite. My first book doesn't count, but my second book, I had to add 3 chapters on the beginning.
Yeah.
My second book, I had to add 7 chapters onto the beginning. And this is in the Hearts of Hawaii series. And my Honey Blue book,
Yeah.
I'm writing book 4 right now, and I have not used the first scene I wrote yet.
Oh my heck.
So mine's just the opposite, because I have no patience. So I just want to get right in there in the middle of the story.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, because I put that for 4 minutes, not 5.
Oh, okay.
So wait till it dings.
Okay.
You're just impatient too.
I know. I'm like the main character in here, always going for trouble. But so she oh yeah, are we back at this part yet?
What's your main character's name, and tell
her
me
name
about
is
her.
Melissa, and she goes, my bleh. Ooh, I can talk. By Missy. She's a tomboy. She's not popular, but she's friends with 2 popular girls in the neighborhood, so sometimes she feels like a fly and only swatted at with attention when needed, per se. I mean, she has a motorcycle, she fishes, she cuts and cleans the fish. Her parents are kind of old school in a way. I mean, she doesn't have a cell phone. They're just kind of old school in a way, but they have a simple life.
Well, the advantage of not having a cell phone is that you're not going to date yourself. When you write contemporary, it's hard to... Oh, there's our buzzer. So
yeah.
Now we have, after this, 1 more minute. Shall we turn this off?
We can turn it off.
See, now on an induction burner, when you turn it off, it's off. So, like, you don't have any residual heat there.
Cool.
Just in case you need that. Or don't need it. So we are just about ready for caramel corn.
That was 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So now we will wait again. But anyway, so she has nightmares because of the tractor, and she goes out
and the ghost
digs her nose in places it shouldn't be.
What's your ghost's name?
Actually, his name is Jim, but
Jim the ghost.
Yeah, well, he's not really a ghost, so that's why you have to.
Oh, okay. You got to read the book
as a ghost. Anyway, so Missy has a best friend. Her name is Julie, and she comes over to spend the night at Missy's house. She also has Mara and Aller, the 2 snotty friends. They're friends, but think they're top of the world and nobody's better than they are. So Missy has Julie spend the night, and they stood at the kitchen counter waiting for the popcorn. "Don't worry," Julie said. "I like lots and lots of butter. Check this out. I melted tons." Missy scooped out a heaping cup of brown sugar from the bag, added it to the pot, and stirred. Julie raised her voice up a notch. "I love caramel corn." "I think it's done. Bring it over here. I'll do the honors." Julie brought the bowl over. Missy drizzled the caramel on and stirred. The aroma of buttery sweetness filled the kitchen. "Smells like heaven," Julie sighed. Good." Missy poured the rest of the sauce and did a final mix. Grabbing a big spoon, she filled it with popcorn, dripping with caramel, and shoved it into Julie's mouth. And then it goes on about her. Missy has a little brother. He's 5 years younger than her. That kind of gets in her way. So he comes in here and everything else. But, so there's that. They talk about just the popcorn. I'm not going to get too much into it, but
yeah,
because we got to get to this.
You have to read the book.
But there's another situation where her and Julie go down to the pit at night. They meet somebody else who they think is bad, and then they found out it is Brandon. And he's a new popular boy that moved into the neighborhood. He's a year older. So this book, she's a freshman, and Brandon's a sophomore.
So is this a YA romantic suspense?
Yeah,
sort of.
It's kind of a mixture of everything. Like I say, I think Nancy Drew version B kind of tells it all. It's got ghosts and
in Treasure Valley.
It's got a lot of Treasure Valley history in it.
We're in Idaho, by the way.
Yeah, underground tunnels and Bigfoot. Anyway, there's lots of things in here, and it drags on to book number 2. That is what's going to be a shocking ending. But anyway, she just gets into trouble, not purposely. It just seems to follow her around. And there's another time when she was sleeping out on the trampoline with her friend, and she's just like, too much caramel corn or going boy crazy. One thing she didn't like, too many bad dreams. But she's a caramel cornaholic. So.
But the caramel corn didn't make the bad dreams.
No, but she's got a sugar
So
high.
now she's putting the half teaspoon of baking soda in there and stirring that in. And
okay,
once
we'll
that's done,
stir it.
she's ready to...
Do you want to maybe mix it around with that as I pour it?
Should I get a long spoon? I got a big spoon.
Okay. Oh.
I mean, it's a big spoon.
Okay, I believe. Oh, I can smell that.
I can smell it. I can
Okay.
definitely smell it. You gonna drizzle that in there?
Yep, just drizzle around. I don't want to get your fingers. Let me mix it around a little bit more. It's
Actually,
sticky.
give me both of these.
Okay.
We'll do it this way. I got too much popcorn in them.
Nah,
I should have used a bigger bowl.
that's all right.
Let me get this popcorn right here over.
Yep.
Move it like this. Wait, we got a lot. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Oh,
I know. Talk about, like I say, sugar high.
get all that goodness in there.
Yeah, here, mix it around more.
I got more.
We're going to get every single scrape and drop out of here.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, there. Get what was on the bottom. So,
One thing about caramel corn, you do have to mix it in a hurry.
oh yeah, because it dries pretty darn hard. You guys came at the right time.
Yeah, we have our tasters hanging around here.
Gotta get that blob up before it
Oh,
sits in the wood.
How is it?
heaven! And get rid of any nightmares or bad dreams is having a handful of this. Anyway, so now you just let it sit and cool off so it's not as sticky, because
What?
it is sticky.
Whoever did that?
Nobody.
I know.
Not me. Anyway.
Okay. So
yeah.
we're gonna take a little break and we'll be right back in about 5 minutes.
With an empty bowl of caramel popcorn.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, we're back and we have caramel corn, and we had a few people. I asked for one, but we had a few people who volunteered to take one for the team.
With no force at all. Or
So
twisting arm behind the back.
here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh.
And this last one is for Mr. R. Unfortunately, I can't taste it because I'm allergic to corn. Okay, you start. What do you think?
That's super good.
Are you you
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay, recipe is down below. Also, the Jeanette's book link is also down below. J.S. Andersen. All right. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
What would make it better?
Nothing.
That's pretty good. All right. What do you say?
Definitely take the cooking class from this chick. She is amazing at cooking.
She made it.
And also this one.
Yeah. Thank you. She supplied, I stirred. Teamwork makes everything turn out perfect.
And thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you to Jeanette. You'll have the recipe, the links down below. And also, I'd like to remind everybody that we have our Silver City event in Silver City. Much Ado About Silver City, July 16th to July 18th. Links to that are down below. These are all players in the Silver City event. So
awesome place, love it there. History, ghost town, coming alive. It's awesome. If you love the mountains, you'll be in heaven.
And cows.
Yes, and cows. Giving me a stare down. I should put that in one of my books.
You should do
It
that.
was kind of a scary experience, but I came out alive. So
How are you guys doing
Anyway.
with your karma corn here?
Really good.
Yeah. Okie doke. Well, we better shut off the camera because Mr. R wants his bowl. See you later.
thanks for watching. Bye.
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 Bye.